Welcome to the
What's
college
happening?
football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, and all the drama
I like
has
that.
led up to this point, the first round of the 12-team playoff, and a home field advantage for one side.
I didn't even check your shit. What your shit is?
We have a great battle for us here tonight. Two teams
Oh yeah, that sounds lovely.
aspirations, but trying to define the odds and take a big step closer to that national championship. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started.
Who you was on the same team last year? Who you had?
The college football playoff about to get underway.
Yeah, okay. Me. Yeah, recruiting been fucked up.
Deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team.
Oh, you gotta go auto. See, this is my first time playing this shit, so okay. Hurt.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. So the holding penalty in the offense backs him up 10 yards.
All right.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first down, it's play action. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you've got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
They look to throw it here on second down. Gets rid of it on the move. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. More than enough to pick up a first down.
You know, Chris, you think about it, efficiency has always kind of been the description of a great Alabama quarterback. Man, think about the playmakers that they've had over the last few years at this position. Jalen, Tua, Bryce Young recently. Just a different level of quarterback play and really gives this offense edge to it.
He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy's off to a great start in this big playoff game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Second down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. And they wrap him up after the completion, just short of the first down marker. So here we go, third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a big hit at the end, but even a fresh set of downs.
Chris, it's early in this football game, but the defense had a golden opportunity to come up with a stop, and they allow him to run the football on him to get the first down, and now it's 1st and goal. Missed a golden opportunity. Let's see how they respond here.
That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Well, when you're defending this offensive coordinator, you have to be ready for anything. This is not something I'd expect to see down in the red zone, but it winds up getting them a few yards.
2nd down and goal. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Offense setting the tone early. This offense comes out, gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Kickoff team is on the field to
Hardest
move this one
lately.
away.
Say ball.
And it's Field, the returner, trying to create good field position here. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Keeping it on the ground here. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Great job on the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on 1st down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it. And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete. The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. He's moving out of the pocket. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Here's the 2nd down play.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Gets hauled in here over the middle. Well executed. He finds space and gets the 1st down yardage. Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. And the quarterback dropping back, looking for his
Oh,
make the connection. That one.
Come on, man.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game is got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Back to throw again. And that pass is hauled in over the middle. Defense wraps him up after a 6-yard gain. Brings up 4th down.
I think I'm past the 50. I think past the 50 you don't have to. You might have to. I don't know. Shit. Yeah, before I go. I burn one. That is fun. Show? Alright. That's good.
Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They've got it,
okay, pass 50. Somebody just said something.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. And he'll loft it to the end zone.
Ooh!
Touchdown.
Head tap.
Beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone with a touchdown.
With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. That one sails out of the back of the end zone at the touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. The shotgun running play call. That's good for 1st down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers, but we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
When the flag is out before the snap, the defense may have been a little bit over-eager that time. Contact in the neutral zone leads to the penalty. That's good news for the offense. Defensive penalty sets up a 1st and 5 for the offense. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Receiver makes the grab. They stop him, but it's a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. Play action here on 1st down. Quick throw, testing the middle.
Pick it. Oh, pick that motherfucker.
Like it was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Turn up 5.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Not a great
Yeah, that's wild right there. I ain't think he's gonna let me catch that. But we'll take it.
Chris is just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly. Especially
That's
Detroit,
OD.
where are you going to see an interception like this?
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Catch made on the left side. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart.
And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Lets it go quickly. It's caught downfield. It's a huge gain. The stop is finally made at the 41-yard line.
Yeah.
No, Chris, if we would have told
I thought he picked that hoe for real.
Receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed it. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
Tight end makes the grab. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
I mean, that's just being a difference maker up front. Look at that uniform. You think over the years of Joey Bosa, Chase Young, and so many great defensive linemen. And this guy right here is showing you he's got some of the similar skill set as some of those greats.
He finds his target. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be fourth down and inches to go. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Fourth down, he's throwing for it. Looking for 6. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
Good boy.
Now here comes the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the return starts just inside the end zone. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. The pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw over the middle. The ball is picked off. Look out, he's got some space. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Chris, that is back-to-back drives right now for this quarterback and this offense. Nothing seems to be going right. The defense is doing a good job of confusing the quarterback, who's obviously throwing the ball into coverage. They've got to make some adjustments with their attack because right now it's not working.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Alabama now operating in the red zone. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
I talk to defensive coordinators all over the country, and they're quick to point out the term affecting the quarterback. They kind of almost get offended when you want to talk to them about sacks. Sometimes it's just about getting into his face, affecting his vision. It's exactly what they did right here.
And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Yeah, I love how the back didn't really dance around trying to make a big play. He knew it was third down in inches, lower the shoulder, get the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught quickly. Got space, looking to score. And it's a touchdown, but there is a marker on the field. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. So they'll try to add the lead now. Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he steps out of bounds at the 15. That's where they'll start the drive. First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They stop him after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4. Buckeyes looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Lucky for the junior quarterback that didn't get picked off.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they're dominating this game.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looks left and finds his target there. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, that's exactly what you need to do as a receiver in these kind of situations near the end of the half. Get some positive yards, but also stopping the clock is just as important.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Opening play at the drive, quick throw to the left. Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Handoff here from the shotgun.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And it's caught across the middle. Completion, that's about 9 yards. Not enough for the first, and it's 4th down.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength.
You can go for it, bro.
The ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
The Buckeyes
I think so. In the second half, under.
Going to kick it away for the second time. Now the offense will spend the timeout here, trying to come up with a perfect call, and you see important play coming up. The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Breaking free at the 35. Rips off a big gain. Finally tackled at the 46.
And that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's inside the 15. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a 1st and goal for this offense.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. Now the all-important extra point. After the PAT, they trail 28-7. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. The defense will wrap him up after a 7-yard gain. It'll bring up 4th down. And here comes the punter onto the field. They'll kick it away here. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. Returner tackle right there. That's what will start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoffs. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Receiver makes the catch. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion makes it second down. And he drops back in the gun, bringing pressure. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
Quick throw to the left side. He's got it for a big gain. An explosive play. They finally grab him, but the ball moves inside the 25.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Oh, and he can't come up with the catch in the end zone. It's going to be second down now. Ball handed off. But only a 1-yard gain.
Oh.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what...
Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. In the clear at the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Well, they finally corral him, but he was untouched at the line of scrimmage. Kirk just burst through a big crease.
I'm going crazy on my defense. Like you said, this guy was untouched. I don't know how they were able to finally catch up to him and bring him down, but there's no excuses at all from the defense after a play like that. Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
Ball handed off. Just trucks the man. Tough running there. Breaks a tackle. Picks up the first down.
Look, I realize that any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Makes the catch. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. There's the handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They settled for a field goal last time. Let's see what they can come up with on this possession. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
He hands it to the back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
A gain makes it second and medium.
What?
They'll run it from the gun. Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead.
Shit going our way this game, boy.
Just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get
Some shit been going our way this game.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
Well, the defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Well, I feel like they call that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect third down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Pitch to the back. And they bring him down, but not before he picks up the first. Good execution on the option.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
He'll toss it to the back. Tackle made, but it's enough for the first down. A well-executed option play.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing.
The long drive continues. The offense just grinding away here. Quarterback keeps the football. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's fourth down. And out comes the field goal unit. He was on target the first time. Can he keep it going from 33 yards out? And it's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So after building this big lead, they're set to kick it off.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Pressure is coming. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Important second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he pulls in the catch. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Receiver makes the grab.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
There's a throw underneath to the back. They bring him down, but that game moves the ball all the way to the 31. That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. He pulls it in for a big gain.
Shit.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. It's a fumble. He quickly lands on it and prevents the turnover. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, a lot happened right there. Good job of coming up with that interception.
Oh, what got next?
Off to the races,
No.
chance for big yards, only to lose the football. He's very fortunate one of his teammates hopped on that football, so they still get the turnover.
Takes the ball, tries the right side here.
So I got Rice.
Down right at the 30-yard line.
Now, that's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards.
All right,
Good
my boy,
solid run
GG's.
there. As this clock continues to wind down,
Yep.
this offense has had a great day.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
it.